Hey, welcome back to Atreyu News. The U.S. military has surrounded North Korea, and they aren't going anywhere. Ooh, that's an intimidating sight. After witnessing what America and the Allies achieved in the Pacific and Atlantic campaigns, and then shortly after World War II, the B-52 Super Fortress bomber was constructed that could fly around the entire globe with the same tank of gas. Ooh, that is intimidating. American firepower is there's not even a word for how scary it can be, I suppose. I never witnessed an attack live on the ground, but I've seen lots of footage from the wars, and I would not want to be on the receiving end of the industrial might of the United States. The U.S. military has increased its presence around the Korean Peninsula, and it's all part of the plan. FoxNews.com reports a growing U.S. presence off the Korean Peninsula, which includes drone stations, military drills, and even elite American special forces, is reportedly part of a plan aimed at incapacitating the rogue regime of Pyongyang should conflict break out. On Sunday, the U.S. declared it would permanently station unmanned missile-capable drones in South Korea. The development came amid reports that elite U.S. forces, possibly including SEAL Team 6, will take part in joint military drills in South Korea. 2 days later, North Korea issued a stern warning to the U.S. that it will launch merciless strikes if any aircraft carrier strike group led by the USS Carl Vinson in the area infringes on its territory. If they infringe on the DPRK's Democratic People's Republic of Korea sovereignty and dignity even a bit, its army will launch merciless, ultra-precision strikes from the ground, air, sea, and underwater, said Pyongyang's state-run news agency, the KCNA. On March 11th alone, many enemy carrier-based aircraft flew along a course near territorial air and waters of the DPRK and staged drills of dropping bombs and making surprise attacks on the ground targets of its army. This is really heating up far beyond what I realized, but the funny thing I find interesting is that North Korea, which is a dictator's superstate who enslaves its own people and have people dying in the street, is called a Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Now, why in the hell would it be called a Democratic Republic? Well, what else is called a Democratic Republic? China. Well, they're not democratic or republic. It's a communist state, but see what they call it? And what's the United States now? A Democratic Republic of the United States. When in actuality, the United States was formed as a republic. Period. A democratic republic, it would appear, is just a false narrative, a false wall to portray something that they are not. North Korea, China, and now the United States is barely democratic of its republic forefathers. I found that interesting. Democratic Republic, my ass. Creepy footage from a morgue just got national attention, and you won't believe your eyes. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Let's take a look. What the hell?
Welcome.
Oh my god. Is that not terrifying or what? Man, that just sent shivers down my spine. That door was getting slammed.
Sinistro, né? Louco, meu.
Wow. Well, people that say they don't believe in ghosts, I mean, that's their opinion, whatever. However, I live in a place where people actually died. And I've had certainly nothing that dramatic, but I've had things happen to me that were disturbing. It makes you question certain things, but my devout belief in God made me years ago come to the realization that there is a very real spiritual element to this thing we call life. That just because we cannot see it does not mean it's not necessarily there. Breaking. Democratic Congressman breaks his silence after being arrested. Illinois Representative Luis Gutierrez speaks out after being handcuffed for participating in a sit-in at the Chicago ICE offices. ABCNews.go.com reports a U.S. congressman said he was briefly handcuffed after refusing to leave a meeting at an Immigration and Customs Enforcement office in Chicago. Representative Luis Gutierrez said he participated in a sit-in at the Chicago ICE headquarters after attending a meeting there. Federal police giving us our first warning that we risk arrest if we stay at the Chicago ICE headquarters. Who the hell do these idiots think they are? I was arrested, cuffed, then the cuffs were cut off, waiting for further word on when we will be arrested. The Democrats look good like that. It should happen more often. I'm just waiting for the day Hillary Clinton finally gets what's coming to her.